Okay guys, I'm back. That saves you guys the time of watching me put stuff away, getting a view of my messy room, and just rambling on even more so as I'm getting things set up to continue talking. So I'm back, and that was a good set. I didn't hold back, but I didn't push until the end. I really did what I set out to do, which was let the session speak to me itself, to approach it in an intuitive, spontaneous fashion. When it felt like it was time to maybe speed things up and get a few extra reps and save a few extra seconds, I did so. And then when it was time to pull back, just maintain, maybe just get a few seconds in, and not, if I really push, I can get like 15 seconds saved in the bank doing 10 reps. I ended up with about 3 minutes and maybe 20 seconds, maybe 3 minutes and 30 seconds saved up, which wasn't bad at all. I actually used that time wisely. I continued getting 10s, and for the 2 minutes, while accumulating enough time to catch my breath, I started my sprint with 65 seconds, and I got 15 reps, I believe, that last minute, which 15 reps on minute 20, not a bad push. Not a bad push for me, so I'm happy about that. So the past couple of days, we talked about being in the weird, being weird, and what that actually is, how it equates to the Tao, how it equates to the Indra's web, which is the Vedic concept of the god Indra having a web of jewels, each one reflecting another, until you have an infinite web, which is the universe. You tug on one strand, and that very universe responds. Everything trembles in reply. It's all the same thing. It's just like, in Qigong, they talk about Ki, as it's pronounced in the Japanese style, and prana. It's just energy. It's just the essence of who we are. It's the energy that we breathe in. It's the energy that we exhale. It's the energy that animates life, animates us, keeps us doing burpees. But what I wanted to talk about today specifically, and I wrote about it in my blog today, is poise. P-O-I-S-E. And that thought plays out in some of my yoga asanas, some of my yoga postures, where I reach that point on the brink. If I go too far, I'm going to fall. If I don't go far enough, I'm holding back, I don't get the full benefits of the posture itself. You want to reach that point of poise. And when you do, really a spontaneous smile comes to your face. You're on purpose. You're on point. Everything is balanced. I should say balancing. Nothing is ever balanced because everything is in process. Everything is motion, moving. The very essence of the universe is motion itself. And to be balanced means that there's no motion. Balancing means we're always in the process of adjusting. And that's how we approach life. That's how I did my very best to approach this burpee session. Being poised. Poised on the edge of pushing too hard for how I was feeling today, but not pushing enough and feeling as if I left a little something left on the mat, burpee mat, as I walked away from it. Now, either or is okay. It happens. That's part of the process of balancing. But sometimes you hit that magic point. You're poised. Sometimes in a yoga posture, I hit that point where I know I'm just there. Too far, I go over the edge. Holding back, and I fall backwards, so I lose. One of my favorite poses, standing bow. And it's a great posture. It stretches the back, it stretches the legs, it stretches hamstrings and quads, shoulders, upper body, all through the neck. Really incredible posture. Not an easy posture, especially to hold it. Even getting in isn't exactly an easy process. Getting in might be the hardest part for me. I remember when I was doing Bikram yoga, and that was one of the essential poses, they would tell me that standing bow is actually a back bend. It doesn't seem that way, but you really are sort of bending your back. And if you don't lean into it, if you don't get that bend, if you don't try to go forward, where you literally seems like you want to fall from that pose, you're not getting the full benefit from it. So I usually go right to that point where I fall, and honestly, I usually end up falling, or I don't quite hold it long enough, and I don't get to that point. But every once in a while, that magic happens, and I hit that point, and I know when I hit it, because as I said, that smile comes to my face, and I'm poised. Everything's just as it is, perfectly so. That happens sometimes just through the magic of life, just by being alive. We don't have to do anything. Sometimes everything just comes into play perfectly for the benefit of our smile, and then we offer that to other people. If we try to be poised at any certain point, we're going to go too far, or we're not going to go far enough. We have to let the magic happen, and yet at the same time, through our practice, by doing yoga every day, by meditating every day, by doing breath work every day, by doing the Qigong wall squat, or by doing burpees every day, whatever our practice is, and it can be as simple as a smile. Vietnamese Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh, a beautiful meditation of just breathing in, I relax, breathing out, I smile. This is a wonderful moment. Something similar to that. If I can find it, I'll put the whole thing up. And it's it's a one breath meditation. And then you just stay there in that moment, in that now, until it shifts, until it becomes something other. And you can repeat, or you can end it there. That is a moment of being poised. That's an instant where everything just comes together. We don't have to try, we just breathe. The breath comes in on its own, the breath comes out on its own. That's the magic of breathing. It could be a conscious breath, or we can just allow it. Either or. It sustains us. It's life. It's the universe feeding into us. And we release it and feed it back into the universe. That's our process of giving and receiving. And that's life, giving and receiving. All right, guys. Let's end it with that. Just that little thought of being poised. I wrote about it this morning, and it was really my hope for this session. Maybe I got it. It felt pretty good. I was pretty happy when I was finished. That's enough. Just being happy. Take care, guys.